Like so many of his works, Bozza's Ballade is essentially a collage. Throughout the piece, you go through several different, very distinct characters, and what's really important as you prepare the piece is to understand each character really well and then make convincing character shifts as you perform the piece. As you might suspect, the opening section of the piece is a ballad. You have these gorgeous bluesy lines to play. What's really important is to make sure that each line is very emotional and that you lean into those bluesy notes. And also, many of the lines are very long and often people give up on them. Make sure that you stay with the line all the way to the very last note. And then we go from the blues to sounding like maybe a Debussy piano piece, where we have these soaring and falling triplet lines, and it's our job to make sure that those are smooth and elegant, and also that we don't step on the toes of the piano, which actually has the melody. And then we're into the cadenza. And in a cadenza, people tend to sort of play phrase after phrase after phrase without maybe thinking about the overarching story of the cadenza. It's really important that you look at the shape of the entire cadenza. What's the story that you want to tell? Let some phrases move forward, let some phrases come back. Use silence, use pacing to really tell a story and take your audience on a journey. And on the heels of the cadenza, now we're singing the blues again, but also curiously, we kind of have these bolero quotes. And something to keep in mind here is that it is jazz inflected. It's not jazz strictly speaking. You shouldn't be afraid to put in some of those inflections that Bozza writes in, but also we don't want to go so far with it that it's now out of the style. The ragtime section at the end of the piece is all about being whimsical and quirky and maybe even a little humorous at times. Remember to pay attention to all the little details, including the seemingly random little dynamic changes or accents, because those all play a part in the character of this piece. This whole ending should be alive with energy and enthusiasm, and if you are truly immersed in the character of the piece and you let the cheesy things be cheesy and the ridiculous things be ridiculous, then your audience will believe you in what you're playing and you'll really communicate what Bozza wanted at the end of this piece.